are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm interested to know when the dream of playing in the NBA became a reality to you. Do you remember when that moment was?
Yeah, I would say after my sophomore year of college is when I actually thought I had a chance to actually make the NBA. That's when I was like, I made my goal. I made my decision that this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make this happen. I got everything. I know I can do it. I know I can accomplish it. I got everything I need to make it happen. And I'm gonna just go out there and I'm gonna go do it. So I would say that's at that moment I realized that the NBA was a realistic goal for me.
If there's one thing you know about playing for Tom Izzo, guys that come to the league are extremely mentally and physically tough. Do you feel like that's one of the traits that translates right away to the NBA for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I would say I'm battle tested. Um, I would say that it would take a lot to discourage me. It would take a lot to get me down. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, I think I could push myself to those limits. Push myself to make something happen.
Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to town.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Ava?
Hey, Ash, it's nice to meet you. Just wondering what the past, I guess, 48 hours, past couple of days have been like for you and your family. Obviously, what was their reaction after learning you'd be coming to DC?
After when we come to DC, they were excited. Everybody in my family was extremely excited. Like I said, we all been putting in work. We all been grinding for an extremely long time for this moment right here, for just the opportunity to play, just the opportunity to prove myself, just the opportunity to go out there and try to continue to do what I love. So these past, since I got drafted, before I got drafted, was nerve-wracking but excited. When I got drafted, you know what I'm saying, it was just full of excitement, and then you get nervous again about getting started. So, just figuring those things out, everybody's been extremely happy for me.
And you probably have some pretty good memories of playing at Capital One Arena. Did any of those kind of come flooding back when you were like, oh yeah, I'm headed back to DC?
That didn't hit me till later. That's probably not the first thing I thought of, but eventually that I saw it somewhere and I was like, oh, that's crazy. That's probably one of the games that got me here in this point anyway. So just to be able to go back there, I love DC, I love the city, I love the team. Just to be there and have an opportunity to go and play out my dreams is amazing.
Awesome.
Olivia?
Hey, Cassius. First off, go green.
Right.
In 2019, you overcame something that is unimaginable, the loss of your brother, and you got back on the court and gave a speech and showed strength and leadership. And the time has come where now you're in the NBA. How do you think that moment between you and your brother would have been like on Wednesday, and what would he have said to you?
Man, that's crazy. That's a tough question. He just would have been proud of me, man. You know what I'm saying? He would have been extremely proud of me. Just what we went through, all we've been through, what we made happen. Where I'm from, you don't make it this far. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't get this moment. You don't get this opportunity. And we worked for it. You know what I mean? We worked for it. And I think he would say that he's proud of me, that I did a good job. He'd probably give me something after, talk a little trash, tell me I'm not that good. You know what I'm saying? Something like that probably come soon to follow, but he definitely would be proud of me.
Welcome to DC.
Thank you.
Fred?
Hey, Cassius, welcome.
Hey.
I'm just wondering what your impressions are of the Wizards and just where you think you fit in from a basketball perspective to what's going on in Washington.
Yeah, I think the Wizards are a hard-working, hard-playing team that wants to win. You know what I mean? I think they want to compete. They want to compete with the best, and they're trying to win as many games as possible. And that's what I do. You know what I mean? That's my job. That's what I enjoy doing. That's what I'm good at. I'm going to come in, and I'm just going to be a playmaker. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get guys, make the guys around me better. I'm going to get guys shots. I'm going to make sure the guys are in a position so that they can be as successful as possible, because the better they play, the better I'll look, maybe, hopefully, and the better we'll do. So I just want to go in there. I want to help guys out. I want to help guys win, and I want to just build a bond and try to build something special.
And then do you believe, like, you had a very refined game in college? Like, you're very purposeful in everything you do.
You know, usually that downtown holiday market takes up the sidewalk here along F Street, right by the National Portrait Gallery. But this
Sorry about that.
Sorry. I don't think that was me. Sorry.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yep, you're good.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll start over. You'd think we'd know how to do the Zooms by 8 months, but who knows?
Good.
You had a very refined game when you were in college. Do you believe that kind of purposeful style that you had will help you as, you know, athletes are obviously just so much, you know, bigger and stronger and better at the next level?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you could dribble, you could shoot, you know how to get a little bit of space, then you can make something happen out there. Just being able to get to my spots, being able to create space, being able to get my shot off, you know, all those type of things. I feel like the more I work on my game, the more I go out there and continue to perfect my craft, I'll be able to do those things at the next level as well. So, you know, being skillful, keep getting better, I think those things will help me out a lot.
Well, thanks, man. Sorry if that was my pop-up.
That's all good.
Chase?
Hey, Cassius. Good to meet you, man. You kind of alluded to this in that last answer. You were a really good three-point shooter in college, 43% for your career with volume as well. What types of things, what are the little things you're going to have to do to make sure that translates to the next level when you're obviously playing against much tougher defenders?
Yeah, staying confident in what I do and what I've done, extending my range, maybe quicker releases, you know what I'm saying, all type of things. But staying confident in my work, staying confident in my ability, believing that the shot I shoot, when it's my time, that I'm going to knock it down. And I'm always going to do that. I'm going to trust my work. If I'm open, I mean, I'm probably going to shoot it. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to do, and I feel like I'm going to hit it.
And how would you kind of describe your approach to practice and working on your craft? Because everyone just kind of, you know, raves about your character and those parts of your personality. And obviously with the career that you had, you know, you must have put in quite a bit of work to get there.
Yeah, that's what I believe in. That's what I trust. I trust putting in that work, and I think the results are always going to show. So practice, weight room, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You just want to compete and you want to get better. And if it's a little bit better, you still getting better. If you making major steps, you know what I'm saying? That's even better. So every day you go in there, you're just trying to get a little bit better. You're trying to build. You're trying to grow.
Cool. Thank you.
Matt Moderno.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking other Matt. Sorry about that. Hi, Cassius. I'm from the Believe in Wizards podcast that I co-host with Larry Hughes. We had Anthony Cowan on last week, and he talked about the battles you guys had in the Big Ten. And you hear universally from people in college basketball, you know, what a well-liked guy you are. How do you kick so many butts over 4 years and still have everybody like you?
I don't know. I mean, it's not personal. It's basketball. It's on the court. We're going to compete. We're going to go at it. And we can talk trash. We can do whatever, you know what I mean? If we on the court, I'm trying to be the best. You trying to be the best. We'll be all right. Off the court, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope everyone's successful. I hope you are the best player that you could possibly be. I hope everything in your life works out to the utmost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope all that work out for you on the court. I hope I'm better than you. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. So there's nothing off the court, no problems off the court. It's just on the court. It's a different story. Like, we just gonna compete.
Great answer. Thanks, man. Welcome to DC.
Appreciate it.
Neil?
Hey, Cassius. Congratulations. Welcome to DC. I'm curious, what, if any, interactions did you have with the Wizards front office prior to the draft? Was it something where you kind of felt where, okay, they were definitely interested in you, whether that be talking to Tommy or Frank Ross, or was it kind of just a surprise come draft night?
A little bit of both. I talked to a lot of teams pre-draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a lot of conversations with a lot of teams. I did had an interview with the Wizards early and another one later on. Talked to the GMs, you know what I'm saying? Like, all type of stuff. Like, I had pretty good conversations. So I knew the Wizards were a possibility. But, you know what I'm saying? I was clueless on the draft. So I didn't really know, like, where I was going to go, who was going to pick me up, anything like that. So I was kind of clueless. So it was a shock. But I did have some conversations with him before.
And just real quick, has you been reached out to by any of your new teammates yet, or not quite yet?
Mo, he reached out to me. That was actually kind of funny. He was the first one to reach out to me, just checking on me, told me congrats, welcome to the team. He still had his Michigan area code and things like that, so it was cool.
The friendly rivalry, I'm sure, will continue.
Yeah, most definitely. That ain't going nowhere. That for sure ain't going nowhere.
Cardell?
What's going on, Cassius?
How you doing?
My question for you is: we all know what you can do offensively. Dangerous out the pick and roll. You can shoot, facilitate. But how can you help the Wizards defensively? Because it's no secret that that the Wizards struggle defensively to get stops on the perimeter.
Just going out there being solid. You know what I'm saying? Trusting my scouting reports. Trusting getting better each and every day. Talking to each other. Talking to my teammates. Figuring out the system, the defensive system. Just something you got to want to do, and something that's necessary to get dubs, to get wins, and that's what I'm trying to do. So whatever it takes to win, I'm gonna make sure I go out there and do it.
Appreciate it.
Glenn Contour?
Hey, Cassius, welcome. Cassius, what have some of the experienced NBA players who you know and maybe have worked out with, what advice have they given you on your game, and what do you have to improve on, and things you got to work on that you want to work on, that you want to get better at the next level?
Definitely. I would say the biggest advice has been just physically. You know what I mean? Like physically getting stronger to that point, conditioning, being able to outlast people, being able to work harder than people for a longer amount of times, and continuing in my skill. You know what I mean? Like what I do, I'm good at it. I'm good at passing. I'm good at making plays. I can shoot the ball. Just keep working on those things. Keep improving those things because, that's what the people see in you. That's what people like you. Make sure you try to perfect those things as much as possible. On the other end, if you keep improving your body, keep improving your strength, like those are the things that are only going to help you.
And, one of the big things that all young players have to adjust to is the pace, the strength, the athleticism, and the speed of the game. How have you been trying to make that adjustment?
Just the intensity level, you know what I'm saying? How you working out, how you pushing yourself, the reps you going, conditioning, just being able to go out there and no matter what's thrown at you, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have some way to figure it out. And then just trusting yourself, you know what I mean? Like you believe that I got 100% faith that once I see it, once I adjust to it, then I'm going to figure it out. And I'm going to always trust that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Quentin?
Moving to DC, Cass.
Thank you.
It's no secret you're a great point guard. You're coming in behind a team that already has two extremely established veteran point guard presences in John Wall and Ish Smith. What do you look to gain from those guys at that position in terms of, just knowledge of basketball and skills? And also, what are your impression of those guys before you even came here? Like when you found out you were being drafted by Washington, you got to be beside some really talented pieces. What did you immediately think?
I'm going to try to learn as much as possible. These guys have been in it, been through it, still in it, you know what I'm saying, and been successful. So I'm going in there, I'm trying to soak up as much as I can because I want to be in that situation too. I try to learn as much as I can from those guys and make that happen. And it's crazy. Like I said, I remember Ish Smith was on Detroit, John Wall, you know what I'm saying? He's been watching John Wall since forever, you know what I mean? So, like, just being out there, actually going out there on the floor with some guys that I've watched on the big screen, that I looked up to, that I've seen play, make things happen, and just being able to go in there and learn as much as I can so that, when it's my turn, I'll make sure I take full advantage of it.
Appreciate you, Cass.
Yeah.
Ben?
Hey, Cassius, welcome to DC. Before you were drafted, Magic Johnson called you one of the best leaders in the draft class. I'm curious, is there any players that you modeled your game after while you were in college?
While I was in college? Yeah, I would say it's a lot of if somebody do something good and I like it, I try to pick from it. Chris Paul, watch a lot of Chris Paul, just pace through ball screens, get to a sweet spots in the mid-range. Damian Lillard. Watched a lot of Damian Lillard shooting off the screen, getting step backs, quick releases, stuff like that. Kemba Walker, how he creates space. Like if it's something you do and I like it, I'm gonna try to steal it, and ain't no shame in that.
And looks like we have one more question here from Chris Miller. One more on his end.
Hey, Cassius, you played 4 years in college, and sometimes scouts want to get these kids that are 19 and be able to mold them into whatever they want. You're coming in, somebody that's played college all 4 years. How much does that benefit you day one walking into a situation where because of COVID, you guys don't get to ease into the NBA with like a summer league or playing pickup? How much of those 4 years you think will help you?
I think a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm battle tested. I know I'm battle tested. I know I've seen some good talents. I know I've played against the best of the best. Not the best of the best, because it's the best of the best. But for, you know what I'm saying, where I was at, like I know that I played against some of the best players in the world. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to trust myself. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to doubt my abilities. I'm not going to doubt what I could bring to the table. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to prove it. You know what I mean? And I think that happens from being at a program, being doubted before, being, you know what I'm saying, people telling you what you can and can't do and stuff like that. And you just got to learn how to be able to trust yourself, trust your work, and go out there and make it happen. So I think I've been through that. I think I know what it feel like, and I can try to do it again.
All right. Thank you very much, Cassius. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Appreciate it as always. Be on the lookout for more information here in the coming days and weeks regarding media coverage, game schedules, all those things that we're waiting details on, training camp, media day, etc. So as soon as we have those details, we will pass them along to you. If you have any questions in the meantime, please let us know. But until then, everyone, please stay healthy. And if we don't see you before then, everyone have a happy Thanksgiving.
Appreciate you, Cassius.
Yep,
Thank you.
Appreciate it.